when I actually came into here, I was laughing at your dog and then I was like immediate joy gone.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucked. But sitting here, definitely like some stifling feelings. I don't really like to sit here though. Like you would think, like this is a nice, beautiful view. There's lots of sunlight, but I definitely have bad like throaty feelings. In here, and I don't know how old this place is. I don't know if this is like something before, you know.
Yeah, I did not get the dates right. I know that. I don't
think it might be a little later than the 30s, but because this would be really well made for the 30s. I'm actually pretty big, but somewhere, I don't know how old it is, and I don't know. Obviously, people lived here before.
Yes.
Hi, sweetie. Are you okay? Are you nervous?
He can. Yeah, he picks up on.
Yeah, you're nervous.
The energies. I call this sharking. He goes back and forth.
Does he have like certain areas that he?
That's what I was just telling Rebecca too. Like he'll like just look up, like he sees stuff, and it's usually like in this area in the hallway specifically is when he'll actually stop and like stare at something. Yeah, like he can see something for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know you said he didn't die here. Somebody could have. But it doesn't matter where you die. I think it's where your certain emotions and certain things happen and certain things are released that is like almost more important, because like you could for me, I went home my fucking apartment, like it's one bedroom. You know, I would go back to like, you know, the house I grew up in or something. I don't know, not that you choose, but like I don't think that it's where you die. I think it's where you feel that little bits of you are remaining. I'm also like really arfing hot. It's probably not hot in here, but I feel like blazing.
That's been happening with me too.
Yeah.
Just like I have this down to like 69, and I'll just get like this overwhelming heat flash.
Yeah,
I'm like,
hot, weird, hard to breathe.
Yeah. Yep.
This feels almost like a creative sort of room feeling. This and like the back porch here. I don't know if that porch was added later or what it was.
This would be a music room, like I was saying before, right? This would be like the most obvious choice to have the equipment. Yeah.
You would want to like, you know, have like a nice view in the area that you're working and creating. The porch had that sort of like energy too. It also had like a feeling of like, I don't know. I don't want my thoughts to be like informed, but like I felt like a drop in my stomach, almost like a falling feeling. When I was out there, and sort of
spot on.
contemplating about what that would be like, you know. I don't know what goes through. I mean, I guess I do know, like a little bit what goes through your head when you're depressed, or I mean, I guess I also don't know the exact story. But like having been depressed myself when I was like an early teenager, I had pretty bad, you know, suicidal sort of inklings and feelings and plans and all that. Like the choice to make it is usually pretty quick, but you can feel those things for a long time and they like bubble up. But that's like mental health like 101, so I'm not saying anything new there. But this room, hot and weird, stifling. I don't know, like when you're creating music, especially the type of music that he was creating, it comes from a very personal, private place. And it's fucked up, some of the things that come out and some of the things that you think. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I thought that. Let's use it for
Absolutely.
So, definitely, like I'm probably really red right now.
Yeah, flush.
Like,
do you need like water or ice? Do you want an ice pack?
Oh
for your
no,
chest?
thank you though. Maybe after. I want to feel these things. I guess. So yeah, it's okay. You don't need to be nervous.
Look, he just did the whole like eating nervously too.
Sweet baby. Yeah. I know. Animals feel everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Does he ever come in here and just hang?
There's a time where I was sleeping in here a lot, and yes, But he never liked it. He would get agitated. Like, he'd jump up on the bed with me and then jump out.
I could see that. I mean,
my God, Lily never sleeps in
I know.
My
I
daughter
know.
sleeps with
Really?
me wherever I go. She will not
She
sleep
won't-
with me.
will
I
not
just
sleep in
realized
here.
that. No.
bad feelings.
Yeah. They can definitely sense something.
Yeah, something I would think needs to be cleansed in here. Well, it depends on if we like to live with it, you know? Like, this is also somebody's life, you know? And, like, you also don't want to interfere and be like, time to move on, because it's like, you're not in charge of that.
That's, yeah.
You don't want to interact with whatever's in here.
I've grown to accept
Yeah.
and not create any issues.
Mhm.
I just love. But I had a conversation with like a darker spirit here, and
Conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Did you light black candles?
No.
Okay, good.
No, this is one of my, like, I consider it more of like a dreaming.
Okay.
Like it was like one of my nightmares.
Okay.
But met someone in this space and it was just awful. I think
Where?
it was feelings.
Is
I think
this part of your sleep paralysis or no?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it like starts off as a nightmare, but then I wake up, but I don't, and then I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it was basically like just, I call them shadow people. I think, Kylie, that's probably what you saw when you were here. It happens when I get super stressed, but it was on like in this area.
Okay.
And I just said, I just have nothing but love. You can stay here, but just know only thing you're gonna get from me is love.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to agitate anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was not Elliott. That was a different something. I don't know what that was.
Mm-hmm.
But that hasn't happened again.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaky when you get into those conversations because you're like, I want to see the person in you. Sometimes they're not people though, and sometimes they have never walked on this earth.
Yeah. That's
That's
why.
something where you don't. That's something where you don't want to fuck around, like lighting black candles and inviting like the sort of like, demonic whatever. But
No, like that is
Yeah, yeah.
the. Hey.
yeah, I usually caution people against. Like, I have friends who are like, yeah, I talk with like the old guy who died in here or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do that, especially if you don't have that. Like, she doesn't have any other sort of like medium sort of
Mhm.
abilities. So if you don't know what you're getting into, then I just recommend to stay away. But if it seems like you're like an intuitive person,
I've been getting ringing in my ears, and sometimes it's like insane ringing, and it's usually like on the right side. But lately, it's been doing more of like a weird humming that like goes back and forth, and it almost feels like something.
yeah. Wake in your waking hours or sleeping hours?
Oh, just in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Like
You spend a lot of time here.
I used to paint in here,
Okay.
and then my husband took it over as his. Like this is where he does all this photoshopping.
Okay. Cool.
And I got a studio
Mm.
because I needed.
Do you like your work better
studio
here or there?
I love it so much away from here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of this room.
Yeah. I created the most fucked up paintings in this room
Oh,
too.
for sure. I mean, this is a fucked up
much.
creative space.
Yeah.
Can you talk about this area?
Yeah.
Did you know this story before you moved in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew like the.
I noticed it's
kinda-
wobbly.
I like that. I like the character. Messes with character for
I
sure.
like that you like it. Everyone complains that it makes them feel extra drunk when they're here.
Oh.
It's a fun house.
Yeah. Where would you guys like to go next?
I want to hear because what you said before about kind of jumping off. It's kind of part of this last. Yeah.
It's heavy stuff.
It's fun.
I'm sensitive.
Oh shit! What do you want? Okay, would have hurt. But that's I don't know what's going on out here. This seems like a relatively peaceful space. Like just generally, I don't know what it's like or whatever. Usually when you're outdoors, energy kind of disperses, So a lot of times you wouldn't feel, unless you're in the woods. Then I feel like things stick closer together. And all sorts of different cultural beliefs about the woods. I mean, I feel like it transcends cultures. for white girls, it's stay out of the forest.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely is over here mostly. And just like very minor feelings in this area. Like I don't really know this. Again, I don't know much. What I know is pre-internet.
Yeah, totally.
And I like if you showed me even just pictures of the guy, I'd be like, I don't know, you know, like I couldn't pick this man out of a lineup.
Yeah.
Even though I like very intensely listened to his
totally.
music as like a teenager. So this is no offense.
No, I don't.
This is no offense to the man who may be here, but you know, sometimes it's good not to be able to be picked out of a lineup.
Yeah,
I don't know how much certain people like fame anyway.
Exactly. I think that's kind of case in point.
Yeah.
In some ways with him, and it's also, it's interesting. It's hard to know. It's an elusive character.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to hear the sort of jumping off point.
Yeah.
Again, feeling here. Is there anything I should know about this particular area?
No, this is just the area where he tried to go off the balcony.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, that's he literally called it in there, and I was just like, well, there it is. So like, but I mean, he bled out. I mean, he was stabbed. So, but that was just a part of his attempt to, take his own life.
Over there?
I am not sure. So it might. I mean, it might be.
Here.
Yeah.
That's just a thought.
Yeah.
This looks like that's just what I felt. Just a thought. That's tragic. Would love to hear the whole story once we're done with everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to know that what I'm feeling is. I'll tell you what though, that bedroom ain't right. I was like this.
Wow.
Right left-handed?
What?
You right left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Freak.
Is this your first time realizing this?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Has he been doing this for how many years?
Oh, I never. I'm usually crouched over a computer.
Yeah.
My face is half obscured, much less my hands. But yeah. I know, we're learning. Elliott Smith was teaching us things about ourselves.
About left hand. Maybe he was left-handed. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, this is great. I mean, really, it's just like it's interesting to hear what you're feeling, and just
and like I haven't been brushing up on. So I took a honeymoon in Europe.
Yeah.
Year
Congratulations,
after.
by the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
A year after I got married, but we're like we want things to clear up a little.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even trying to like open myself up, but like you're walking through like Westminster, you're like all these people are buried here. I didn't, obviously you feel like the general sort of dead people are here thing.
Yeah.
But like we had like I wasn't looking for the experiences that happened to me while I was on my honeymoon, but there were definitely a few. Saw literal ghosts, like which is something that I don't usually do or see. Like actually physically seeing too. And I was like, okay. And then my husband got pulled on. He was walking over some medieval tile that was kind of like specially there at Dublin Castle. No,
Wow.
Christchurch. Not Dublin Castle, Christchurch.
Wow.
And he literally stepped on it and like whoever it was just like pulled him away twice. So I'm like, these are, those are my most recent experiences, but I actually feel a little rusty, so it's good to know that I ain't rusty.
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. It's great. I'll have to have you come by my new place too.
Oh yeah, I remember coming by your old place.
I know.
Saw your ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that's
in
right.
my mind's eye.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, a lot of charged memories. In
Yeah,
there.
a lot of trauma.
Well, hopefully the new place is just on the street, but it's from 1908.
Oh,
so,
cool! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you on the porch, sweet baby? Are you still nervous?
He's so nervous.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You okay, baby?
He's just gonna be curious.
Don't go in the cactus. You're not gonna like the way that feels. Yeah, I was protecting you.
Well, I don't want to take up too much time, but I think, can you kind of sum up your experiences in this home?
For sure.
Yeah.
Fucked up creative energy. But like tortured, obviously. I mean, we all know that he was a tortured soul, you don't really take your own life without being one. But I do feel suffering here. Not just in, the body realm of suffering, but if it's a mental round of suffering. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I had one beer last night. You have the physical feeling of suffering, but also mental suffering as well. All those realms up in one in that room. There's a lot of crazy stuff came out of there, I feel like. Bedroom is, it's really palpable in there. Again, I didn't spend much time in the bathroom. And then you said outdoors was sort of like, they tried to resuscitate him.
In the kitchen area.
In the kitchen area? Yeah, the kitchen for me, I was like, I don't really feel that. I mean, when you're having these feelings, you're usually not eating, right? Or like, I feel like kitchen is sort of like a transitory place, you know, so there isn't a lot of pent-up energy in that area, for sure. But people leave bits of themselves all over the place, which I think is very interesting, and I like to see what they left.
Yeah, I love seeing you see what they left.
Just little nuggets from the past. I mean, I would keep it here. It seems like it likes it here. You just have to like learn how to live with it.